Yes, people. Welcome back to another video on the damn channel. We've got some news regarding Florian Wirtz. Liverpool reportedly going to be putting in their fourth bid for the German international. Let's dive into it. So, this is the news. That Bild have said that Florian Wirtz is about to move to Liverpool. Wirtz will make his debut for Liverpool against Preston on the 13th of July in pre-season. Now, this is interesting because fair play to the guys over in Germany. They've actually been very, I would say, reliable regarding the situation on him. They've kind of been a lot more further steps ahead of everyone else, ahead of like you Paul Joyce's, people like that, your Lewis Steele's, etc. They've been well ahead of them in regarding the transfer of Florian Wirtz. And we have some more info here. That it is expected that the Reds will offer around 140 million euros in package of fixed fee and realistic surcharges, possibly further bonuses payments will be added, which are very difficult to achieve. The contract is signed until 2030. The holiday begins with it, as per Bild have also reported. So it looks like Liverpool are going to be expecting to be offering around 140 million euros. So 140 million euros in our currency in pounds is about 118 million. So that's theoretically about 7 mil short of what their asking price is, what Bayer Leverkusen originally wanted. Hopefully this bid will be accepted because this will be our fourth bid. I'm hoping it will be accepted because then we can move on to your Kirkes, because it looks like once we got that wrapped up, we'll begin to put in the bids for Kirkes that will be wrapped up as well, as Fabrizio Romano has confirmed. Here we go soon on both of those. Also, we have some extra bits I want to bring up. And that also, Liverpool and Leverkusen have come significantly closer in the past few days of the transfer. And to be fair to Axel Hesse, is how you pronounce his name, who works for the Bild, he's been reporting this and he has been near enough correct ahead of everyone else. Obviously, now we know that the last bid got rejected in 113 million, which was 134 million in euros. So Liverpool are increasing their bid by 5 million, and hopefully this will be accepted because it's only literally 6 mil, 7 mil short. And we know the reports around that if Leverkusen decide to change their mind on how much they want, Liverpool will be basically pulling out of the race. So let's say, for example, if this bid gets rejected, potentially Liverpool could pull out the race because Leverkusen are kind of going back on their word a little bit. Because obviously they want 126 million. 7 mil short, Liverpool might bid again just to get the 126 million in. And if that gets rejected, then I think they walk away because ultimately they've kind of done what Leverkusen have asked for. They've bidded for what they want, and unfortunately, if they don't sell, then that's their issue. But I think they will accept because they have confirmed that they want Wirtz ultimately to be sold, so we're able to refund and rebuild the squad. They know that obviously Jonathan Tah has left, Jeremy Frimpong has left. Their goalkeeper has left. Wirtz is obviously going to be leaving as well. Boniface, what's going to happen with him? And obviously they want to fund some money towards Ten Hag for the transfer window to be able to rebuild the squad and keep the establishment of becoming the Champions League team and potentially even one day again challenging for the Bundesliga title like they did last season. So it's going to be interesting on that standpoint of view. And obviously, we want this deal wrapped up. Do I expect it to be wrapped up before the Club World Cup deadline, which is tomorrow? At the time I'm recording this, it's 6 o'clock UK on Monday and then on the 9th. You mean things move quickly in football, but ultimately, I don't think won't be really too bothered if it doesn't. As long as he comes to Liverpool, I don't really care. Because obviously we're not in the Club World Cup, so it doesn't really matter to us. but I do expect a couple of outgoings as well. So yeah, it looks like Wirtz is gonna be completing his move to Liverpool. We know from his standpoint of view, he wants the Liverpool move, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's potentially actually took so long, in the sense of because he really wants that Liverpool move, so it buys Liverpool time to move, to kind of take their time with negotiations, see what Bayer Leverkusen wants, if that is a player included into the package. See if they can weigh them down and working down the fee, but that's ultimately being proven not to be the case, because we know Leverkusen are a difficult team to do business with, in the sense of when they want a fee for a player, they get the fee. Obviously, Frimpong was a release clause, so it was a bit different. But with Wirtz, we're dealing with probably arguably the biggest transfer of the summer and the biggest transfer in the Premier League history, because he is going to cost us 118 million, which the record is 115 mil for Moises Caicedo. So it is going to break it, and it is going to break Liverpool's transfer records of all time, obviously previously held by Darwin Núñez for 100 million euros. So that's absolutely going to smash that out of the park by a comfortable way of bit. So yeah, it looks like Wirtz is going to be coming, guys. Hopefully wrapped up soon, so then we can move on to other targets, like I said. But I think another reason why it's took so long, again, when a player's only interested in one club, it does buy that team a bit of time to move quickly. If there was a couple of more teams involved, I think it'd be moved differently. I think we know how fast Liverpool can move in deals. I know it was promised it was a short saga. Do you know what I mean? So, but we keep moving on that standpoint of view, and big up to Axel, who's reported this saga perfectly well. And in regards to the information and when bids have been put in and stuff like that. So big ups to him, credibility in the bank. Hopefully we get that here we go very soon, guys. And yeah, make sure you're smashing the like. You are subscribing to the channel, by the way. We're on that road to 1.5k. I think we're one sub away from 1,470. So potentially we can hit that very soon. Make sure you're smashing the likes on the channel as well. And yeah, fourth bid incoming. We're going to find out very soon, potentially, if it is going to be accepted by Bayer Leverkusen. And I'm really intrigued. And I think another reason why, before we go, is why I think they will accept, is because they don't want Wirtz to go down into the last 2 years of his contract. Because if he does, he's made it very clear he wants to join Liverpool. He doesn't want to set Leverkusen. You're telling me if he goes down into his final 2 years of his contract, Real Madrid are not knocking on that door and saying, yo, Wirtz, run down your contract for another year, mate. Come and play for us. We'll give you the 10 role. Come and play for your former manager, now who is now at Real Madrid in Xabi Alonso. The squad that we're building, come and play with Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinny and all that. Get a massive signing on bonuses, and we know how Real Madrid work in that regard. So I think that's another thing to take into consideration in why Bayer Leverkusen have basically got to sell him, because we know what Real Madrid are like in that sort of regards into the transfers. I mean, the recent players just says it all. Trent, they've been working on him for 2 years, got him to work down his contract. Kylian Mbappe, David Alaba, and previously they tried to do it to Alphonso Davies. I won't be surprised if they try and do it to William Saliba. I know Gabriel Magalhaes signed the contract, but it's going to be interesting if they do that to Saliba. But yeah, guys, bid is incoming. Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen have come significantly closer, as reported. Smash them likes. You make sure you are subscribing to the channels. Make very important you are doing so. Take care, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow with more daily live streams. Take care. Up the fucking Reds. Smash the likes. Wirtz and Liverpool. Here we go soon. Let's wait and see.